Welcome to a demonstration of the Change IDs feature in PayPak Professional 4.0. This feature is used in cases where you have a record and you wish to change the ID. So let's log in and get started. It's a very short demo. So we log in. First we'll look at the records. We have accounts. Let's start with the accounts, and I'm going to show you the wrong way of doing it, and then I'll show you the correct way of doing it. Let's say let's look at our records here. We've got these accounts listed here, and I want to change these two to remove the dash. So let's call up this one here. The incorrect way of doing it is to change the ID and save the record. Repeat. The wrong way of doing it is to change the ID and save the record. Because notice I had 19 records before. Now watch what happens when I refresh my display. I've now got 21 records because this is duplicated and this is duplicated. Okay, so this is not the right screen, the account screen or whichever record screen you're updating. That's not the right place to change the ID of an existing record. The correct place to go is Tools and Change IDs. But before I do that, let me just go back to the records, because if this happened to you, what you should do is delete the ones that you entered. So let's call up this guy here, delete him, and call up this fella here and delete him. I do a refresh and we're back to the 19 records we had before. Now the correct way of doing it, as I said, is this screen, which is found under the Tools menu, Change IDs. At the top of the screen is a list of the record types, and these are most but not all of the items which appear under the records menu over here. They also include the warning letter templates, which is not located under the record screen. That is in the warning letters report that you can access this particular one. But most but not all of them are here. There's not every record that you can change the ID for. So let's start with the accounts and show you the right way of doing it. You click on Accounts and you get a list of the existing records, a description, an ID, and the new ID. And basically what you do is you come here to the new ID column and you type in what you want that new ID to be. EXP, it will automatically capitalize it. FORPAY. Good. You can enter as many as you wish to change down here in this new ID column. The only rule really is that you cannot enter a new ID twice or use an existing ID. You can't make it one of these things, one of these IDs in the ID column. Let's try here and give you an example of that. I can't make an existing I want to change to. I can't use, for example, NISE. If I try to update that, I'll get a message saying that NISE is an existing. Please try a new one. So I'll just take that out and update. And it shows that this one has been entered more than once, the FORPAY. And it takes me to the first one of the duplicates. This is the one I wish to remove, so I'll take that out. Good. So that's just an example of the validation checks within this screen. So we've got the two we wish to change. It's a simple matter. Just click on Update, and it says you're about to change the IDs of the selected records. Do you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? We say yes. Update completed, and there you go. You've got 19 records now. And if I come here to the browse screen and I refresh, just keep an eye on these two guys here and there. I click refresh and the dashes are gone and I have 19 records. No longer do I have 2 additional duplicates. And that's it. You can use this screen. Let's just close these other ones here. You can change accounts, authorities, authority branches, categories, contact types, departments, employees, formulas, job types, log types, pay rates, payroll sets, taxes, and warning letter templates. Let's go back to the employees and show you where you have a long list and you may want to easier find something. These column headers, you can click on the column headers here, either the name and it sorts it alphabetically or ascending or descending, or you can click on the ID to sort it by ID, or you can click on the new ID if you've entered new IDs in here. So this is where you can go to maybe change an employee's ID so that you don't end up with a duplicated employee record as would have happened with the accounts as we showed earlier. So that's it, and until the next demo, thank you very much for watching. Bye.